Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, we all know these 304s are out here trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And they're like, yeah, there's going to be more strong and independent chicks in the workplace and in management. It's going to be so awesome, right? Because there's not going to be any toxic, cisgendered, hetero, white men around. And we're all going to kumbaya and love each other. And these chicks, they go to school for some useless degree and end up in some useless marketing job where it's all chicks in the marketing area, thinking that it's going to be a great time to work with all chicks until they start working there and they finally figure out
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, I've said it 1,000 times. A woman's worst enemy is always another woman. They're so worried about us guys, right? They try and draw these battle lines, right? But they don't realize that it's other chicks stabbing them in the back. Us guys could give a damn. We could care less because we're out working. So guys, here we have a Reddit post called "Working with or for other women is a nightmare." Because if you go and ask all of the women in your life, I guarantee 9 out of 10 of them will say the worst person they've ever worked for has been a woman. So guys, we'll get into this. But before we do, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. That's linked in the description. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. Guys, hit the join button or the link in the description because I'm offering memberships now. So thanks to all you guys that are already members. And guys, here we go. This says, I, 25-year-old female, have never had a good experience working with or for another woman. At my first job, I was the only female besides the boss there, so she would try to embarrass me in front of customers. She wouldn't give me a raise until I stopped bugging her and had me act as an assistant manager, but wouldn't promote me, and she was great to the guys. She just loved them, but was always rude to me. I worked there for 2 years and never got a thank you. Once I put in 2 weeks, she smiled and said, "Awesome, thanks." There you go, guys, right? Right there. These chicks think that these female coworkers will be their best friends when they're always plotting against each other. So the moment that she leaves the room, her female boss,
Ellie, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
So she says, I now work in a small office full of women. So the office managers, they've been there for most of their adult lives and don't listen to what any of us have to say or suggest. They constantly change the rules. They gossip. They complain about everyone else in hushed tones. Look at that. Everyone has an attitude. So the cattiness, passive aggressiveness, and nonsense is constant. I feel like I can't be authentic at work. I'm running on autopilot and just counting down the hours so I can leave. I've enjoyed working for and with most of my male coworkers and bosses. They have been fair to me and helpful and listened to me as I've done the same for them. I completely turned off working with women in the future because they've been terrible to me. Anyone else, especially women who've had this similar experience, guys, there you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. Right? We say this all the time, right? It's funny how this woman can say it, but then the moment that we say all these chicks do is gossip and cause trouble at work, all we get is,
How dare you?
right, guys? Clown world. And guys, look at this. This Reddit thread here I'm highlighting. This one is titled, My Female-Dominated Workplace is the Most Toxic Pit of Snakes I've Ever Experienced. Oh, we're going to do a follow-up on that one, guys. Okay, so let's look at the responses, right? This person says, woman here in my 30s. You know why? Because men are taught to respect. They're taught that if they're sexist, they will be punished. That if they belittle women, they will be punished. This doesn't stop at a chosen few, of course, but mostly men will treat female coworkers the same as their male coworkers. Guys, is this a woman that has some sense? Right? What's up with that, right? She continues, women, oh boy. So women are taught to be the boss lady of everything. And women are taught that nothing can tell them that they're wrong, even when they are wrong. I used to work with a whole bunch of see you next Tuesday chicks who were doormats at home by choice, so they came into work and acted like dragons. It's not uncommon. So she's still blaming us men, guys. See, she was doing so well. And then this last paragraph, well, their husbands must be treating them so badly that they're mean to their coworkers. Clown world. Look at that. Look at that. This next person says, I would love to say that I'm offended by this and that it's absolutely not true at all, but unfortunately I have to agree. This is a chick too. I've had way too many bad experiences with women that honestly leave me bewildered. Part of the problem is that boys are encouraged and rewarded for being competent and having integrity for the most part. With boys, it's, hey, you F up, you face the consequences. Whereas girls are encouraged to always dwell on their feelings. People don't really expect competency or integrity for women. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Someone says humans suck, not genders. Well, hey, they must not have worked with chicks, right, guys? Look at that. This person says, it doesn't have to be this way. I've had experiences on both ends of the spectrum. I work in a male-dominated industry, and I've had female managers that were absolute horror shows, blaming me for their mistakes. Look at that. Someone says that working in a female-dominated profession is a nightmare for me. Unless you're not part of the sisterhood clique that will F you over. So the only guys that they favor are the few tall, hot guys who they all want to sleep with. Facts. There you go, guys. Any lies told here? Look at that. Someone says there are some really good women workers out there. Once they get it into a group setting, things start to go downhill. Gossip is one of the biggest problems women have. Look at that. I'm sorry they're having a hard time at work, but my suggestion is to stay away from your coworkers and concentrate on your job. Guys, that's what I always say, right? Guys, I have a whole playlist of women being ignored in the workplace. Guys, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Guys, go to work, keep your head down, eat lunch by yourself, get paid, and get the hell out of there. And don't talk to these chicks either, man. They will get you fired. You think that these chicks give a damn? Do you have bills to pay? Right? Do you think that they care that they can fire you or that they can blow your whole life up with just one word and that you'll be homeless? You guys think they actually care? Shit. Please. Look at that. This last person here says, I've had a few female managers over the years, and with the exception of one, they've all been nasty to work for. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Look at that. He said that this female manager demanded that he break the law for her. When I told her that I wasn't going to, so she got snotty and pretty much froze me out. Damn. At my current job, we have one female manager, and that department is a mess. They have cliques, gossip is common, they insult and rip everyone apart, especially each other. Guys, keep your head down. Don't work in any female-dominated fields, guys. Do your job and go the hell home. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.